Alrighty, welcome everybody, and what we're gonna be doing today is, well, I kind of think you guys know. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I just had an alert for snow pop-up. We're in the middle of a snowstorm right now, so if it doesn't connect very well, I'm sorry, but yeah. Alright, well, it's time to hop in our truck here. I have it warming up. So, alright. Ooh, I was not looking at my screen. Okay, here we go. So, everybody, what's happening today is we have, on the last stream, bought a paper mill. Now, this paper mill, it's been running good. I have not figured out how to distribute my paper, though, that I'm selling. Paper rolls. I'm trying to figure out how to sell the paper rolls individually. So, well, not individually, but I want to be the one selling them and delivering them places. Alright. So, we gotta push that out of the way really quick. We're gonna leave the truck running just because why shut it down? We have enough fuel. And we're gonna can't cut this tree for some reason, but then we can't. I don't know. This is weird. Okay, so we're gonna be distributing paper rolls, guys. So yeah. Okay, we are active. So I think that the reason why we can't unload any wood right now is because the paper mill is full. So that's probably why. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start hauling wood over here. And we need to do it in like mass production, like big. We need to really start filling up this paper mill. Gotta turn on the bumper lights. My big light bars are bright. So, we're gonna start using them. Ooh. For all of our wood. We're gonna start using that paper mill. Later, I'd like to buy another factory. And I'd also like to start farming. Do some farming on here. But alright. Well, let's get up this hill. Okay. So, we're gonna go down with the Scorpion King here. Just fire this up. We're gonna let this on for a minute, and then I just gotta pull these signs out quick. And the ones off the back, that way they don't get all bent up. I'll have to pull them out in a minute. And we're also gonna fire up the lights on this. We'll shut that off for now. So it's gonna warm up. The auto kicked in. Make sure the line's all oiled. Okay, it's gonna go down, it's gonna oil the line. Still oiling it, and it'll go right to about there. Okay. Should be about good now. Okay. So, that'll shut off in a minute. Here is the machine that I got mad at in the other stream and we were gonna sell. Because I was so mad at it and I did not want to use it. But we're gonna keep it for a little bit longer. And we have gotten a lot of hours on this machine, guys. Which I do want to sell it because we have a good amount of hours on this. And because the values can go down after it starts to get some more damage. But we've used this machine so much in just a little bit of time, and it's been really useful. So I think we're gonna keep it for a little longer. And I know you guys are like, it has no problem, keep it and just keep using it. But the engine does have a ton of hours on it. Even if they're idle hours, it's still hours. But most of them aren't idle hours, they are work hours. So I think if I use it and then sell it, I'm not going to keep making as much money, but it'll keep the value of the tractor up to where when I do need the money, I can just sell that really quickly and it'll still be worth a lot of money. It'll be like brand new and still worth a lot of money. Not brand new, but with a good amount still. Because once it gets damaged, it's not really worth as much. Alright, well, what we're gonna do now, guys, is we need to take our little John Deere here, and we need to go down. As you can tell, we don't have a lot of money right now, so we gotta start making some paper mill money. And with that, I'm gonna come down here, and this little tractor right here, we are not making a lot of money. There we go. So, since we don't have much money, I think I'm going to sell this. This is a really nice machine, and I want to use it for loading my trailers, but I don't think I have the money to keep it. Okay, we're gonna sell it. It does go good speed though. Oh yeah. I got some sound effects now, guys. So, hopefully I don't get copyrighted for them, but I have sound effects. I shouldn't get copyrighted for them anyway. So, oh, what am I looking for? It's not in here, is it? No. Okay. So, we need to get with the tractor. We need to get. I'm trying to think with my budget smartly here. We need to buy. Ooh, what just happened? Not a Yoda, but another attachment, another winch. So I am gonna buy. Ooh, just really quick. Is this a wood chipper? No, that's not a wood chipper. That's a big Yoda. Ooh, I like that Yoda. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy that Yoda. I mean, it's a little bit more money, but okay. So, we're gonna buy this winch right here, and it's gonna go onto the John Deere for right now. And we're gonna take the John Deere. We're gonna go because on the one side of our hill, it gets really steep. So we're gonna have to winch the logs over. We're gonna cut them, and we're just gonna cut them up right where they are. We'll winch them over with this tractor to the Yoda, and then we'll use the Yoda and pick them all up and bring them over. So it's nice that we have this cab on this machine, and I like that I didn't sell that old tractor and use this one as my Yoda tractor. Which, if we buy that big Yoda setup, it'll be really nice too, because then we can just use the Yoda when we do, oh, I don't know what I just said. I'm waiting for it. If we get a bigger Yoda, it would be nice to get one of the cabbed Yodas, because then we can just use that for everything that we're doing. So, like all of our lifting and stuff, because the Yoda can get a couple cables out on, and it'll be nice. But the one that we have right now works really well, so we're just gonna stay with it. Can I fit through this? Now, as you guys know, that's my trailer right there. It's one of my trailers that we are keeping stuff in for now. So. Oh man. We are burning a little bit of fuel. A little bit more than I thought we were burning. This machine is also starting to get some hours on it too. But this tractor right here, this is kind of like my drive around tractor if I'm going somewhere. I'll drive this there if I'm not driving my truck. Which, now that I have the truck though, I drive the truck everywhere. But this is the tractor that I mainly use. So this one gets used the most. The other one's just set for the Yoda right now. But this one is nice because it has the guards, so you can go up and you can poke this right next to your Scorpion King wall. It's cutting trees down. You don't want it right next to it, but it can be next to it because it's got the big safety mesh and all that on it. So It's definitely got the roll cage. And I think yes, I have flipped this once. And this thing was perfectly fine, this tractor. Just flipped it over and kept on going. Oh my gosh, it looks abandoned over here. And this is kind of why I like it, because it does keep a good speed going uphill. Okay, we're gonna leave the tractor here for a minute. And climb up here. So we're gonna let that Scorpion King run for a little bit. Later I'll fire up this machine, let it run for a little bit, warm up. It is good to let machines like this run that are with bigger engines. You gotta let them run for a long time. This one, not as long, because the Scorpion King isn't as big, but it is still a big Scorpion King. It's a couple hundred horsepower. I think it's like 253. So, you gotta let that warm up. Things like this tractor, you just get them up and get going. Okay, so basically what's gonna happen with this tractor is it's a drag. That's all it is. It's just gonna drag the trees up the hill here, and it's gonna pull them. Once they get up enough and closer to this, I'll drag them that way to the Yoda. I can turn my front lights on if I want them. Okay, so let's climb across the side of the hill here. Should probably have my harness, because if I fall, I'm going way down. It's very steep. It's like a cliff. Okay, Yoda's ready. Yeah, let that run again for a minute. Okay, so we need. Oh, we're sliding downhill. So we need to start cutting some trees over here, guys. So the trees that we're gonna cut up are gonna be all of these right over here by this railroad. They all have to go. I should have actually brought down the other machine while I'm cutting them up. That way I can get rid of stumps and make it easier, but you don't need to do it right now. I could stack these trees up down here and then just grab them all with the semi. Okay, that got a little scary. Alright, so it's time to take this one down. DOT is very mad at me right now that I've delayed this, but I did. I also have, I think I have a couple more trees to take down. I have so much to do, guys. You forget some of it. There's just so many trees and everything to take down. Okay, well, we'll get these trees out. And I think there's supposed to be a train coming through here. Not sure. I'm pretty sure I could also rent a train through here. I think somebody rented one. That's the only reason they use these tracks, is if my paper mill was getting it. Or somebody rented one. But my paper mill's not gonna need a train. We have our own transport company, which is my transport. Holy cow, this tree's gonna make some paper. It's a nice big thick tree. Alright, so once this Scorpion King runs out of fuel, we're going to, well, before it runs out, but once it gets down into the red and it gets really, really low on fuel, we're going to, replace, well, yeah, we will be replacing it with fuel. Didn't sound correct. My English is off. We're adding more, or refilling it with fuel, be correct. English for that. Alright, so this one right here, especially the DOT did not like this pine right here. So, alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. May have been able to hear it if my mic didn't mute. Should have, though. Alrighty. Yeah, this is my new horn, guys. I put the key thing on the wrong one, so this is my new horn. It's a pretty loud horn. And here we go with another tree. So I think DOT wanted this out of here because in its Department of Transportation, which is with trains around here. I don't know if it's different other ways, but for my server it's around here. They want these trees out in case the ground was to slide, which I don't know why, because the roots from a tree help the ground. But just in case they were to have a storm and they were to get knocked down or come out of the ground, because the ground gets ripped up, something like that. That was a dumb excuse or whatever. Alright guys, I got another shout out to do. And this shout out is the same as the one that I had on the other stream the other night. I think you all know who this shout out goes to. I think you guys can guess who it goes to. It's not too hard. Oh my gosh, we're tipping over. Please come up, please come up. Come up more, you need to come up more. Come on, there we go. Goes to Parmesan Pig. Oh yeah, it's a book author. I told him I'd give him a shout out. Go read the book. So, it's a great book. I don't even have to read the book to know that it's a good book. And it's a great person who wrote it. So, I met him in person. Great person. Very cool person. This is just to show you guys the true horsepower of this machine. It'll lift itself up into the air trying to get stuff out. Are we bending the tree? I think we're bending the tree a little bit. But, yeah, this thing will literally lift itself up. It's not like the other ones that stay right about this level. It'll lift itself all the way up. If it has enough traction. That's how you straighten out a tree. And we're putting logs in the water. Alright, so right here guys is a lot of logs, which I think we're gonna pull the loader down to grab the thing that I was gonna sell. I think we're gonna pull it down here, and we're just gonna sloppy throw it on the back of a semi-trailer. So are we gonna be able to grab this tree? Okay. I fixed my music. For some reason it wasn't working. I was trying to find shortcuts and I was like, why is my phone's music not working? This is actually kind of weird. I figured it out. So if I go this way, it's gonna pull it in, but if I go this way, yeah, it'll pull the weight of the engine too. Alright, and here we go. So, this machine is now has too low of fuel. We need to get fuel for it. So, it's at its safety bed. And we're gonna hop up here at the Volvo. I want to keep it warm, so we're gonna keep doing that. We gotta keep the engine warm in it, because it is cold out, so... Hop back in the truck. Run that. Okay, so okay, here we go. Got all of the caution lights running. And it's now time to take... Ooh. Now time to take the Volvo and we're gonna go... Actually, we're gonna cut that stump. I do not need to flip a truck. Because I know other vehicles can't clear this, like my truck. Alright, here we go. Okay, this is actually kind of scary when you're going down the hill like this. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to drive this down the hill. Well, I kind of do it for free, but it is scary. And this is the little Volvo. It'd be a lot better with the big Volvo, because this one doesn't have as much horsepower. But again, the bigger one is also bigger, so it has to have more horsepower too. Keep doing it. But this one has a... Well, this one does have a lot of horsepower. It's just, it doesn't have enough power to keep it going up the hill. But I'm just judgy, because it is a very steep hill, that's why it didn't go up it. Hope I'm not hooding the tracks at all with my tracks. I mean, I was told I am allowed to on these tracks, and they are old. I think they're being replaced. I don't know. So, here's an inside view from the cab. Oh yeah. Oh man, guys, when I go to buy fuel, it is gonna take like all of my money, because I don't have a lot of fuel in the fuel trailer. So I should go fill up the fuel trailer, because I should keep my vehicles topped off. But oh my, this is gonna cost so much to keep these vehicles fueled. Okay. Oh man. Our machine is not tall enough for this tree. I think we might have to try and see if the other one has a bigger clearance. Some of these trees are getting just too tall for me. Alrighty, time to pull that in a little bit, and we can now finish off the tree. Don't know what we're stuck on, but we're stuck on something. Keep sliding down the hill. Oh my god, I pulled you in. Don't go down. Alright. Time to go take machine. We're gonna go park it over here. And the sun is now gonna be coming up. And we're gonna start finally. And we're about to start pulling up some logs. Oh man, this tractor's got a lot of idle hours now. Okay, got a winch rope attached to that tree, and see if we can attach. Oh man. Guys, we are struggling. Alright, we got a good running speed. Just give it the beans. Oh my. Can we pull it through the water here? Can we get it up? I know this workhorse can do it. Oh, come on. Alrighty, here we go. All the wanting to go down in the water. Okay. So I'm gonna take these 2 trees. There we go. Okay, we can get 2 trees easily. So I would like to get some weight for the front of this tractor, guys, but for now I think it's gonna do fine. Just for today with hauling logs, it should be fine for today, but I do need to pick up a weight for this now. And honestly, once we get some weight for this machine and I can start hauling a lot of logs at once, we're gonna be actually doing really well, because we can just pull logs right over here. And when the ones are way up at the top of the hill, what we'll do with those is either if they slide down, we'll just tow them like this in big groups, or we'll just leave them up at the top, and I'll use the winch later at the top to pull them over to the yarder. Alright, well, it's now time to... Oh, come on. I gotta get you over the railroad tracks. Oh, come on. Alright. just push the back ends of these logs over. Okay. So, right now we have a good amount of logs here. So I think that the paper mill only takes pine. We're gonna go to question book though, and we're gonna figure that out. Huh. Wait a minute. So I have a shipping container. That is very interesting. Alrighty, well, hopefully you guys did enjoy our little bit of struggles there. But now I am gonna have to hop off, guys. So hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video.